This is the Humble Road MIDI-Me. This is the middle of the Me trilogy. We've got the Mini-Me, and on top of this one, we've got the Maxi-Me. This is the MIDI-Me, stuck in the middle. This is a Mercedes Metris. It's a gasoline engine. It's got, it shares parts with a lot of their cars. Very easy to get parts for this car. It looks a lot like a minivan when you look at it. But in the Me trilogy, this one is just a little bit wider, a little bit taller, and a little bit longer than the Mini-Me. So let's go inside and take a look at this beauty. This one's going out to Missouri next week. And then it's going to travel all around the country. I've got an A&M window with a sliding glass with screen on the slider here. Look at this guy. This peninsula is noteworthy because we've got our freshwater fill right here. But beyond that, this panel, by just removing 6 knurled knobs that are around the perimeter, you know how I feel about knurled knobs. You can remove this panel and you have access to your water pump and all the electronics that are back here on Command Central. Easy access, easy maintenance and repair. We have got a USB lithionics gauge, we've got a water gauge, we've got an inverter gauge and 120 volt outlet in Command Central. Over here under the bed, we've got some breakers for 120 volt, factory light when you come in the door, another USB, battery switches, nice big drawer right there, and ventilation. Oh, look at that. There's a little cubby. Only because we had 4 inches of space, we took advantage. Little cubby. Behind the driver's seat, in front of the bed, more storage. Swivel passenger seat. Makes a big difference in a van this size. You can lounge. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm sitting in that swivel. So you see this nice twin bed. This is a 28 by 72 twin bed. It is a futon from the futon shop in San Francisco. Very, very high quality futon mattresses. 100% organic memory foam and wool. Only 4 inches thick. Very comfortable. Very expensive. But there's a reason for that. They're worth it. Here's another shot down the van here. We've got our bed on the driver's side, and you can see we have an iPad holder. That's an arm that can swing out so you can watch your iPad. And of course, we've got a click, so we can bring this bed up for you to watch TV. This particular client requested to have a click on both ends, so you can sleep at both ends, or if you want to, you can sleep like a taco, I suppose, if you want to do that. You can watch the iPad, or you can watch this DC TV. That's down here. That's on an arm, so if you were down in this end, you could pull that out and watch it. This Galley, this is a 2-tiered Galley. You see, we raised up the countertop just underneath that television. And in just raising that, we did 2 things. It creates a nice aesthetic, but it also allowed us to add another drawer to that stack down there. Very deep drawers, and then a utensil drawer. You don't believe me? I'll show you. Utensil drawer, deep, big, deep drawers. We really did a good job getting the storage this gal needs to travel. Now look at this drawer. Keep in mind that this is in front of the sink. Remember I said we had a little bit of room, a little bit of space, make use of it? Well, we did that down here as well, under the microwave. A little bit of space, gave you a big cubby under the microwave. Look at this drawer. Let's get back to this. Look at that. Look at that. So what are you putting in here? Cutting boards, dish towels, dish soap, sponge? We made use of the space. So, Galley, big countertop. Here's our cup trees. You can use these for plants. You could use these for your toothpaste and toothbrush. You've got an avocado shelf up there, which can store lots of stuff in it. See that? This is all white oak. We've got our Crea faucet pull out. We've got the Acuva with UV protection and cartridge filter. We have a lighted makeup mirror. Where's that light? There it is. So you could put that on and put your face on. Nice big deep sink. Microwave. We have all of our touch dimmer switches. Just go right down the line. Water pump. Down here, this switch is for the AC side of things. It's a 3-position switch. The reason I have that switch is you've got a microwave, you've got a Bosch water heater down there, and then you've got your receptacles on either end of this Galley. You cannot or should not run any two of those things at the same time on the inverter. It's a 3,000 watt inverter, but this microwave is going to pull upwards of 15 to 1,800 watts. The water heater is going to pull 1,500 watts when it's running. So what I did is I put all of those circuits on this rotary switch, 3-position switch. You cannot run these items simultaneously because the switch turns from position 1 is the microwave, position 2 is the water heater, position 3 is the receptacles. You can't run any two together. Foolproof. I've got 2 small Maxi-Me fans back here. You put 1 or 2 of those on exhaust depending on how hot it is, and you open that window that's in the slider and you'll be nice and cool in this bed. We make these little feet in-house. See that little cup foot for the 80/20? We make those in-house on our 3D printer. They are a big help when we build our towers. And then under the bed, we've got a storage bay and another storage bay which is holding our Trolino toilet. Around back, you've got a set of barn doors. These Metris vans are used primarily as delivery vans. The post office has, 60,000 of them. So this is a view in the rear doors. We left a lot of room back here. We call this the garage. It's very important in our design that we have a nice aisle, clear span that goes from one set of doors to the other. You can move through this van very quickly if you had to. On the back end here with the black laminate, we have another receptacle, 120 volt. We've got a nice big garage area for storage. You can see our Trolino toilet under there. And over here, this is an access hatch for the back of the Shore Power, smart plug Shore Power. In case we had to work on that, you can get at the back of it. Beautiful. Up top, as I said, we've got the 2 Maxi-Me fans, and we have that pneumatic cooling 1,000 watt DC air conditioner. And then ahead of those, we've got 200 watts of solar on the roof. Coming around this way, here's our smart plug, 30 amps of Shore Power. So you can plug in at a campground. You could also use this van in the tent site. You don't need to plug in. You can be self-sufficient. You've got 14 gallons of fresh, 6 gallons of gray, and another slider. On the driver's side, there is another sliding door. So this really opens things up. Here you can see my shutoffs. We've got a 30 amp Orion for DC charging while you drive. We've got our solar MPPT controller, shutoffs and breakers. Here's one 320 amp battery and the second 320 amp battery. That is in parallel for 640. There's going to be an electric cooler right there in Central Park. DC powered cooler. Look how nice this is. The lighting is exceptional. You can set this any mood you want with the lighting. And then physical plant is right down here. So under the bed, I've got one of the batteries. Here's my inverter, 3,000 watts. I've got my bus bars. I've got my DC circuits. Everything is under here. Fuses. It's all set up in such a way that it's very easy to work on it. Now, some of you may look in here and say, oh my, I'm not going to put my head on a pillow above all this stuff. I'm going to get some kind of radio waves coming through my pea brain. Well, we addressed that. This gold cloth, this is a Faraday cloth. This is going to block any of those concerning gamma rays that you may be worried about coming up through. They won't come up through. You can enjoy your movie in peace.